began before.
Philip, will I never be free to act upon my own?
Orendo will lead us to the truth. Gagosa, face of Orendo, hear my supplication. Show us where we go from here. Lead us from the dark into your light. Orendo, lead us to the truth. Send the beat of the drum to us. Send the pulse of your heart. Send the wisdom of our ancestors. Give us a signal. Well, don't leave your kinsmen in despair. Don't abandon us. Don't leave us at the mercy of our enemies. Speak, Orendo. By drumbeat, by teardrop, by signal or by sound. Orendo is angry with us. I've deserted his son, the totem. We've failed. Orendo has rejected us.
But why?
Because I lost the totem.
You didn't lose it, Philip. Emily did.
Well, it was in my keeping. And don't tell her what's happened. She'll blame herself, and there's nothing she can do about it.
Well, I've got to give her some reason for the delaying the wedding.
I'll talk to her.
We've got to get that totem back.
I'm sure Raxel has it.
I'll talk to her, and I shall get it from her and bring it back to you. She wouldn't lie to me.
Court's told me the news, and I'm so happy for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad someone's pleased.
Well, we're all pleased now. Why shouldn't we be?
Well, Court was rather negative.
Oh, you mustn't mind him. He tries to be so sophisticated, and underneath it all, he's just a boy.
He said that women who marry Desmonds live to regret it.
That's nonsense.
Well, Raxel said the same thing.
Raxel. Raxel is possessive and suspicious. That's just her nature.
She said I should ask you about your mother.
Whatever that means.
Was she happy?
No. No, she had a very sad life. My father died when I was young.
How did he die?
I never really knew.
Well, didn't your mother tell you?
I don't think she really knew either. He went away on a trip, and, well, we received word that he died.
Then you were never sure that he was really dead?
Oh, yes, my mother went to France for the funeral.
He died in France?
Yes, he died in France. Mother never spoke about it after she came back. And then she died soon afterwards.
How did she die?
From grief, I suppose. I don't really like to think about it. Doesn't really do very much good, does it?
Were you with her when she died?
No, I was at school. She sent me away after my father died, and then I came to live here with my cousins.
You must have known Jean-Paul's mother and father. Tell me, what were they like? I'd like to know everything about him, his childhood, his parents.
I don't really want to delve into the past.
Raxel also suggested that I ask you about the woman who married your uncle, Benjamin Desmond.
If you want to marry Jean-Paul, don't look back. Turn your eyes to the future. Oh, there's nothing much that we can do about the past. Jean-Paul will tell you exactly what he wants you to know, and nothing more. Leave the rest up to ghosts. Believe me, that's the only way it's going to work out. Be content to make Jean-Paul happy.
Hello. You both look very serious.
Oh, no, of course not. Congratulations, Jean-Paul. You both have my fondest wishes. And you will let me help you with your plans. Now, won't you? I think this house needs a little bit of cheering up. I'm going to do it right now. Excuse me.
Well, news travels fast.
Like wildfire.
Yes, it does.
Jean-Paul, what's the matter?
Well, nothing. Why?
It's like you weren't with me. There's a distance.
No, I just came down to find Rexel.
Something's bothering you.
I was talking with Philip, and
And he said we should delay our wedding.
yes, I'm afraid for the moment we're going to have to.
Can you tell me why?
Darling, listen, it's nothing to do with you.
But Philip knows why. Why can't you tell me?
If I could tell you, I would.
Are we to start our life together with secrets?
Darling, will you please just give me a little bit of time? That's all I ask.
How much time?
I don't know. I must talk with Rexel.
I seem to be the only person around here that you can't talk to.
That isn't true.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
You must trust me. Have you seen Rexel?
Yes. Yes, I have. She stopped a few minutes ago before going out and warned me against marrying into the Desmond family.
What exactly did she say to you?
She told me I should ask you about your mother
My mother?
and about your grandmother. And then she said I could marry you if I had enough courage to face the kind of lives that they led.
I've got to find her.
What did she mean?
I can't explain that now. I can't.
But Jean-Paul, you've got to tell me.
Listen, Emily, Rexel is trying to frighten you.
No, Rexel doesn't frighten me, but you do. What is it that she wants me to know?
I think you should go away until I've settled this with Rexel.
No, I'm not leaving. That's just what she wants me to do. And that's what Court wants me to do. Is that what you want me to do?
What did Court say?
Oh, he's like Rexel, full of warnings about what happens to the Desmond wives.
Darling, listen, I promise you solemnly that before we are married, I will tell you everything you want to know, but I can't now. In the meantime, please don't listen to Court, don't listen to anyone, but please just don't be afraid.
But they're trying to get to you through me. Don't you see that? Look, if we just love one another, then nothing can harm us. Put your faith in us and ignore the others.
Well, what do you want? Your mother said you wanted to speak to me.
What a great pleasure, dear stepfather.
If you're going to be impertinent, good day.
No, wait. I'm sorry.
It's the first time you ever apologized to me.
Well, I've decided that it's pointless for us to disagree.
I'm pleased to hear that.
We have much to lose by being enemies, and much to gain by being friends.
Oh, we do we?
Yes, we do, dear stepfather. We do. I really never wanted to be unfriendly. I know I've been rude and arrogant, but that's over now.
Oh?
All I really wanted to do was make sure that Mother was happy. She is happy, isn't she?
I think so.
And are you happy?
Why do you ask?
Just that every so often I wonder what would really make you happy.
You're planning something, aren't you?
Right.
And you want my help.
If that is possible.
It depends.
As far as you can see. Everything out there belongs to the Desmonds.
Oh, much, much farther than even you can see.
You manage the factories, the buildings in Desmonton, the orchards and the fields, the banks and the farmhouses. It's all ours.
Technically, it belongs to Jean-Paul.
Yes, but when he gets married and settled, he's going to be much more serious about the business affairs.
He never has.
But he's changed. He's no longer the melancholy man worried about his dead, beautiful wife. He's a bridegroom. And then a father. And fathers get very serious about the property their children will inherit.
What are you suggesting?
If all the Desmond estates were mine, you'd have a free hand.
You offering me a partnership?
I'm offering you much more than that. I'm offering you what you couldn't get from your rich widows.
Oh, I see. Well, I shall have to think it over.
Don't be too long about it. The happy couple are eager to start their new lives. And even though I wish them all the happiness, I'd hate to have it at my expense.
Did you speak to Emily?
I tried to.
You didn't tell her about Orendo.
No, I didn't want to alarm her. She's upset and a little confused.
I'll talk to her.
I wish you would. She may listen to you. I'm lucky for Rexel. She's gone out.
Just find out if she really does have the totem.
I'll get it from her.
No. Just tell me. I'll take care of getting it back.
Philip, please tell Emily the truth about the mask.
That's best we don't.
I can't have her suspecting me of deceits and evasions. It won't do her any harm to know about it.
Well, perhaps you're right. But we've got to make sure that she's safe.
I'll make sure she's safe. I promise.
Please go away.
I must talk to you.
I don't want to talk.
Now listen to me. If you really love Jean-Paul, then stand behind him because he's gonna need you.
It's all my fault, isn't it?
It's no one's fault.
I lost the totem.
Now, I shouldn't have given it to you
Well, then why did you?
because I was more concerned for your safety than mine.
Oh, Philip, what am I going to do?
Just carry on the way you're going. Make your wedding plans, but just don't set any date.
Jean-Paul's in danger, isn't he?
I'll find another way of protecting him.
He's gone out alone to find Raxel.
He's got to find the totem. Now, we've searched her room and it's not there.
But she could have given it to Court.
What makes you say that?
Everything Court says to me these days is an echo of what Raxel says. They're together all the time.
She warned me that the Desmond curse could go to Court if it ever left Jean-Paul.
But it has left Jean-Paul.
We're not certain of that.
But Court's seen the star. He's heard the heartbeat. Susan saw the mark of death on his face.
And Court may be the next master of Desmond Hall.
Don't let that happen. He lives with his star, or he dies and the star passes on to another.
He won't die. I promise you that. He will not die.
What have I done now?
Nothing. On the contrary, I want to thank you for being so kind to Laszlo. He was pleased.
Well, we just found that we had a lot of things in common that we never suspected before.
Well, I knew you'd like each other if you just gave him a chance.
Oh, I'm giving him a chance. A great chance.
He'll be a different man now that you accept him as a father.
I only want you happy now, Mother. Oh, I've been thoughtless. I didn't realize what I was doing. But it'll all be different now. You wait and see.
There's just one thing, Court.
What's that?
I don't want you to spend so much time with Raxel.
I don't, Mother. Really, I don't. It's just that she's lonely. Jean-Paul spends most of his time now with Emily and Philip. You can't blame her for that, can you?
I don't trust her.
Well, you don't even know her. You've avoided her ever since she came here.
She reminds me of,
Of what?
well, she brings back memories of Benjamin Desmond, that poor, tormented man.
But she didn't even know him.
No. She reminds me of his housekeeper.
How did you know her?
I only had a glimpse of her once. Mother wouldn't allow me to visit Uncle Benjamin because he had very strange habits and interests.
What kind of interests?
Black arts. Magic. The kind you were interested in when you were a little boy.
Oh, but that was only childish nonsense.
Well, it wasn't childish nonsense as far as your Uncle Benjamin and your grandfather were concerned.
My grandfather?
Yes. Yes, he had bookcases of strange volumes on potions and spells, all kinds of magic.
What happened to these books?
Oh, Mother had them taken away after he died.
Who took them?
Oh, I don't know. I was at school. It was so long ago, and anyway, that doesn't really matter now.
Well, I'd like to see them, that's all.
No, it isn't important. The important thing now is that you are taking an interest in the family affairs and that you're going to work with Laszlo.
Yes, I think stepfather and I will become good partners. Very good partners.
I'm very pleased. For both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure you'll both be very happy. Where is Jean-Paul?
Here I am.
Ah, I was just giving my blessing to your bride-to-be. We're all very happy for you.
That's very kind of you.
And when will the wedding be?
Oh, we haven't decided yet.
Yes, that's up to Emily.
Well, if there's any way I can help. Good night.
Well, just giving his blessings. That doesn't sound like Laszlo.
Jean-Paul, you're beginning to sound like me.
Have you forgiven me?
There's nothing to forgive you for. As long as we're happy, that's all that matters. And if we have to wait, we'll wait.
Thank you.
Did you find Raxel?
No, I was driving around Desmonton thinking she might be shopping, but I didn't see her. She could have returned.
No, I'm sure I would have heard her.
Why don't we look for her? So many people coming in and out of this room. We can go where we can be alone and talk. Come along.
Well, we're going to celebrate. Where are they?
They've gone for a walk. No, they're getting into the car.
Laszlo, don't spy on them.
I was so pleased at seeing true love walking hand in hand, I couldn't resist staring at them.
Yes, it's nice to have a happy couple in the house.
It's nice to have two happy couples in the house. To you, my dear Ada? Ah, Philip. Won't you join us for a drink?
Have you seen Jean-Paul?
They just walked away into the sunset.
They did?
Jean-Paul and Emily want to be alone. They have a life to plan, lots to talk about, like most young couples in love.
Would you have a drink, Philip?
Thank you, I will.
The house is quiet, isn't it?
Perhaps I should ask Court to join us.
Oh, no, he's gone into town. He said he's going to a movie, and then he's going to have dinner out. He gets restless around here.
Then we are alone, we three.
Well, Susan's upstairs. I'll go get her.
Poor Philip.
Why, what's the matter with him?
Oh, you men. You never realize when another man has a broken heart.
No, I suppose not.